Hello and welcome to this Week 15 edition of Big Game Bound. I'm Chris Hagan. No more buys in the NFL. It is full steam ahead with just 4 games remaining in the regular season. A lot of intriguing contests, but only one is our marquee matchup. That's in Denver as the Broncos host the Bengals. For more on this one, let's say hello to Nick Griffith in the Mile High City. The games get bigger this time of year and a pretty good one out there this week, Nick.
Yeah, no question. Denver Broncos got to get it going against a tough AFC North team, of course. You know, when the Cincinnati Bengals come to town, you got to have your chin strap buckled up tight. Not going to be an easy one. It is an all-important stretch run here if they hope to get back to the playoffs for the first time in 6 years since that Super Bowl run.
Now, watching from afar, I've liked what Teddy Bridgewater's been up to, but I've really liked that 1-2 punch in the backfield. Do they have to ride that down the stretch here?
Yeah, no question. Javonte Williams, the rookie out of North Carolina, he's the real deal, right? But don't sleep on Melvin Gordon. I mean, the veteran's been really good, too. The last 3 games, the Broncos have ran the ball 30-plus times, 3 straight games. That's kind of the formula for success for the Denver Broncos to get to where they want to be. We thought that at the beginning of this season, and it has proved to be true. Run the ball a lot, play really good defense, as the Broncos do seemingly year in, year out, and hopefully the passing game can make just enough plays to kind of keep defenses honest. And for the most part, it's worked to the tune of a 7-6 record this year. A lot of talk the last couple of weeks about really trying to marry the passing game with the running game, something that Pat Shurmur, offensive coordinator, and Teddy Bridgewater, there's weapons all across the field in terms of Teddy Bridgewater to throw to. When you think of Cortland Sutton, you think of Jerry Jeudy, you think of Tim Patrick, Albert Okwuegbunam, tight end out of Missouri's coming on, Noah Fant. They've got weapons. They've got people in place. They just got to kind of distribute the ball a little bit there in the passing game.
A lot of locker rooms talk about football is family, and the Broncos lost a member last week unexpectedly at a very young age. A lot of emotion out there. They kind of went onto the field as well. What can you tell us about what that was like for the franchise?
It was tough. It was a gut punch because you think of Demaryius Thomas, someone with the word that kept coming to mind as we did interviews all week last week was just one of the kindest people you would ever meet. And he had that approach in the locker room. He had that approach out in the community. He was a fan favorite. I mean, he was second in receiving yards. He was third in receptions all time in Broncos history. This is a guy that got it done. Helped, of course, big part of the Broncos' 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl win in Super Bowl 50. But it wasn't, as much what he did on the field, I think, that really resonated with the fans as what he was able to accomplish off the field. A leader, one of those quiet, gentle giant types that you just couldn't help but be in awe of every time that you got to be around DT. And the Broncos did it the right way. I mean, hats off from the players to the coaches to the fan base, the community, everybody. The delay a game to start the game, and then credit the Broncos as a whole, as an organization, for coming out and answering the bell as well. And they said it wasn't about just honoring DT pregame. They wanted to go win that game for DT. They made that a point. So often you see those pregame ceremonies and a team kind of comes out flat. Wasn't the case this time around.
Well, back to the game at hand, we think about, desperate teams this time of year, good teams with something to play for. 5 teams in the AFC at 7-6. We're going to see 2 of them out there in the Mile High City. What do you think? Can the Broncos keep this thing rolling and stay in playoff contention?
This will certainly be, it seems like every game this year for the Broncos, we keep hearing it's a must win. It's a must win. Last week, Kareem Jackson said, this is basically the playoffs for us. It starts now. He said that last week going into the Lions game. Look, realistically, because you just mentioned, Chris, the jumbled mess that there is right now with 5 AFC teams at 7-6. The feeling around here is the Broncos really need to win 3 of their last 4 and get to 10 wins, because they're on the bottom rung of that ladder when it comes to, the Colts, Bills, Browns, Bengals, Broncos, due to the tiebreaker situation. So the thought and the feeling is, let's go out and at least get 3 of these next 4. Could 9 wins do it? Maybe, but because of that jumbled mess right there and so many teams and so much parity, really the thought is let's get to 10 wins. And even that doesn't assure you that the Broncos will get into the playoffs.
That's funny. You said they treated last week as a playoff game. That's the only playoff game the Lions will get close to this year.
Sure.
And many more to come. Hey, Nick, always great to talk to you, my friend. We will do it soon down the road.
Chris, thanks a lot for your time, buddy. Take care.
It all starts with Thursday night football. The Chiefs visiting their division rivals, the Chargers. Some Saturday football this week as well. At 4:30 Eastern Time, the Raiders are in Cleveland to take on the Browns. Then in prime time, Saturday night in Indy, the Colts will host the Patriots. Here now with some Horseshoe perspective is our Dave Griffiths.
The Colts' recent track record against the Patriots is less than impressive. Through the differences from season to season, the remaining constant on the opposite sideline is Bill Belichick.
He's the best ever. It's a great challenge. You know they're very well coached. They're physical. They're disciplined.
And they win in different ways. In 2012, the defense returned a pair of interceptions for touchdowns. The run game started in 2014 as Jonas Gray plowed through the Colts for 201 yards and 4 touchdowns. Of course, Tom Brady picked them apart plenty, including the Pats' most recent win in 2018. They do a lot, but there's one thing they rarely do.
We're going up against a team that doesn't make many self-inflicted errors. So at the end of the day, I think that's what it'll come down to.
Frank Reich calls the Patriots' defense the best in the NFL. And how to attack it is not the easiest question to answer, given how much the Pats change how they attack opponents from week to week.
They're very specific, I'd say, within each game and how they want to stop an opponent. And so for us, that'll be, hey, come out early, let's get a feel for what's the flavor of the day, how are they trying to stop us.
Whatever you do well, he's going to take it away. So if you're right-handed, you better learn how to shoot with your left hand. If you're left-handed, you better learn how to shoot with your right hand. And that's just how he is. So we just got to be ready for anything.
The Horseshoe's strengths will be tested Saturday by an old rival and the top team in the AFC standings. With the Colts, I'm Dave Griffiths.
Hey, thanks, Dave. On Sunday, the 1 o'clock Eastern games include the Panthers visiting the fading Buffalo Bills. The Cardinals travel to Detroit to face the Lions. The Jets in South Florida to take on the Dolphins. The Cowboys at the Giants trying to wrap up their division. The Washington football team will visit the Eagles. And how about this one? The Texans at the Jaguars. It's a shame somebody has to win. Over in Pittsburgh, a desperate Steelers team hosts the Titans. Let's get more on this one. From the Music City, here's our Corey Curtis.
Well, the Titans head to Pittsburgh with a lot on the line and more reasons for optimism. First, they're finally getting healthy. Julio Jones and Rashaan Evans came back last week. Both got through that game healthy. They also designated former Pittsburgh star Bud Dupree to return Wednesday. Now, we still have to wait and see if that means he's actually going to play this weekend, but it's a pretty good sign. And earlier this season, with Dupree on the field, the Titans were able to consistently pressure the quarterback by just rushing their front four of Dupree, Landry, Simmons, and Autry. If they can get after Ben Roethlisberger this week by just bringing 4, they could be in pretty good shape. Now, the Titans also could wrap up the AFC South this Sunday. With a win over the Steelers and a Colts loss, they repeat as champions. But check it out. Mike Vrabel doesn't exactly sound overwhelmed by that.
Haven't given that, much thought. It is our weekly approach to try to figure out, how we prepare to win and ultimately win on Sunday. And then, we'll move on to the next one. And if, things happen, then I guess that's great.
Yes, that's great. It's pretty clear this team has bigger goals than just the AFC South. To win anything, though, they're going to have to protect Ryan Tannehill better. The guy's been sacked almost 40 times this season, and how they handle Cam Hayward and T.J. Watt is among their greatest challenges in this game in Pittsburgh. In Nashville, I'm Corey Curtis.
In the late game Sunday, the surging Falcons travel to face the 49ers, and the Seahawks pay a visit to their NFC West rivals, the LA Rams. In Baltimore, the Ravens trying to get back on track with Green Bay in town. Let's talk Packers with M.K. Burgess.
While the Packers got the win over the Bears this past weekend, their quarterback took a step back with his toe. Aaron Rodgers said after the game that it felt worse, and he would have to get it looked at to see what options were. Now, he's maintained throughout the injury that it won't require him to miss any time. That remains the case as he preps for the matchup with the Ravens in his limited practice appearances.
Because of the situation with my toe, obviously I've had to come up with a different routine that's worked for me to get me in the right headspace to play well on game day. And I think there's been just a good balance between the mental reps and the rehab, and then just allowing the space for the instincts to come into play.
The Packers did see a return of David Bakhtiari for the first time in over a month on the practice field. No word yet on when he will return to the playing field, but Rodgers said it was good to have the big giraffe back out there. For Big Game Bound, I'm M.K. Burgess.
On Sunday Night Football, it's the Saints taking on the defending Super Bowl champion, the Bucs, down in Tampa. And on Monday Night Football, the Vikings trying to keep their playoff hopes alive on the road against the Chicago Bears. And that brings us to the always entertaining Peyton's Picks, our weekly chat with the son of sweetness. He's Jarrett Payton in Chicago. 3-0 last week, JP. Did you even realize you had gone perfect?
Yeah, I did. I go back and I look at my picks. I go to your text messages, and then I go and then I go through the paper, the newspaper, actual newspaper, and find out the results. And I'm pretty happy with myself. Hopefully I can do the same this week.
Yeah, let's do it again. The folks are listening. Now you have a reputation to uphold, but it's, once again, 3 tough decisions with playoff implications. Let's start with the Patriots at the Colts.
Man, we're talking about 2 good teams, Chris, right? That have been 2 of the hottest teams in the NFL over the last 2 months or so. And so it's hard for me with this one because I like what the Colts bring to the table. I love the fact that they can run the football. They also have won 4 out of their last 5 games. The Patriots, on the other hand, they're on a 7-game winning streak at the moment. So, you know, I've been saying this over the last couple of weeks when it comes to Bill Belichick and what he's able to do. And I like what they're doing on both sides of the ball, both teams. But if I'm at the side with someone, I'm going with Bill Belichick and his defensive scheme to be able to find a way to slow down the Colts running game, right? And force Carson Wentz to be able to throw the football and put it in his hands. So that should play out maybe in that Pats secondary for them to be able to get some turnovers. And so I think this is going to be a close one, but I think the Pats win their 8th in a row. They take this one 23-17, the final.
Some extra intrigue when you think both teams coming off a bye. Who knows what Belichick will cook up for this one. All right, let's stay in that AFC South with the Titans. They are the division leaders. They're in control. The Steelers, though, they have some work to do. It's Titans at Pittsburgh.
What do I say about this Steelers squad, man? I have no clue. I mean, they're averaging just over 20 points a game, but they're allowing almost 25 points per game. And their defense giving up close to 400 yards of offense per game and nearly 140 on the ground, Chris. I mean, I know this is not the Titans with Derrick Henry, but they find a way. We know what their motto is. They're going to try to run the football, and I think the Titans secondary is playing a lot better. They also, when you see how they're going to match up with some of those Steeler wide receivers and skill guys that they have, and I think that Tennessee is going to find a way to be able to rush the passer. I think they're going to get after Ben Roethlisberger, and for me, that means that they're going to maybe get some turnovers in this one. So I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. My old squad getting the W over the Steelers, who are just a lot of question marks over that Steelers squad right now.
And finally, 2 teams in the AFC with their backs against the wall when it comes to getting into the playoffs. Let's go with the Bengals at the Broncos.
Oh, man. It's any time that you go to play in Denver, and I've done this before. So I played a preseason game. Mile High. It is not easy, man. And so anytime that you're going into Denver to play and seeing what the Broncos did last week, very, very inspiring for Demaryius Thomas. And I just think that that's going to carry over. But playing at the Mile High City, it's not going to be easy. I love the Bengals and I love their offense, but they've had some question marks as well on being consistent on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to say that Denver is going to be playing off of some of that energy that they had this past weekend, and I think they're going to get it done, and they're going to take care of business at home and beat Cincinnati. So I'm getting Denver in this one. It's going to be a close one, but Denver gets the dub.
All right, let's take a look and recap Peyton's picks. He likes the Patriots on the road against the Colts. He likes another road warrior, the Titans at the Steelers, but he will take one home team. That's the Denver Broncos taking on the Bengals. That one with some big playoff ramifications. JP, 3-0. Let's see if you can do it again, my friend, and we'll see how it all shakes out as we make this playoff push down the stretch.
Well, Chris, it's always good talking to you, and we'll recap my picks next week. Let's do it, man.
All right, now let's take a listen around the league and this week's edition of Open Mic.
I'm living right here, right now, and we gotta make a run. You know, we gotta play good football, and we gotta play great football, and that starts with me. So I need to. I can't get caught looking at the end because I need to focus on right here in this week.
It's crazy. But you know what? It is what it is, and we got to deal with it. Nobody feels sorry for us, and you have to be able to keep it moving. But it is it has been an interesting last 48 hours, to say the least, as it pertains to COVID.
Whether you're positive or not, injured or otherwise, you got to stay locked in and ready to go and see how it plays out. We're really trying to deal with things minute to minute and hour by hour.
You know, we're just ready to attack the run and really make them one-dimensional.
Everyone has their opinions, and my job is to be the best quarterback I can be, and I can do a better job of that every day at practice, so that's what I can control.
Do you feel you need to be out there on Sunday?
I mean, I think, obviously, I want whatever's best opportunity for our team to win the football game. But if I can go, I'm going to go.
It's going to require us to watch a lot of film, prepare the right way during practice, during film, during weights, recovery. It doesn't matter. We have to be perfect, and we have to be on our game so that we have any chance come Thursday.
You cannot win a championship without defense. I mean, that's been my personal experience as a head coach. Won one championship. We were a top 5 defense that year. So, defense regulates the game. Offense, your quarterback has to go finish it.
What's the assignment?
Run through somebody. Pretty much.
Of Big Game Bound for Jarrett Payton, senior producer Phil Nardiello, and all of our Next Star correspondents around the Next Star Nation. I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Big Game Bound.